Dear friends, thank you for giving me these few minutes for my weekly update. As the parish reopens and begins to resume programs and ministries, we need to catch up on many springtime sacramental celebrations that were postponed. Over the next several Sundays, we will welcome into full communion with the Church individuals who are preparing to come into the Church at the Easter Vigil. This Sunday, we welcome Laura Dawson into the Church at the 9:30 Mass and Daryl and Nicole Fellner at the 11 o'clock Mass. Please pray for them, and if you know them, congratulate them. And by the way, if you are interested in exploring the Catholic faith, please let us know that. The RCIA classes have never stopped meeting, even in the midst of the lockdown, and they continue to meet on Thursday nights. If you're interested in exploring the Catholic faith, reach out to one of the priests or to Chris McCullough. Contact information may be found on the website. We will also begin to catch up on First Communions beginning this month and through August, and confirmations in the month of September and October. Families of First Communicants and Confirmandi can expect to hear from the Faith Formation Office later this week with details and how to register. Normally every summer, the Little Sisters of the Poor visit the cathedral asking your financial support for their wonderful ministry. The sisters contacted me earlier this week to let me know they will not be coming this summer. The sisters are staying home in order to protect their residents who are very vulnerable. The sisters are staying home so that they may not, to preclude them bringing the infection of the virus into the Little Sisters' home. I ask you to please consider making a gift to the Little Sisters by going to their website. I will send a gift on behalf of the parish from proceeds from the Poor Box. Outdoor movies? That's right. We're planning to have movie nights at the cathedral on Wednesday behind the rectory on the lawn. The first one is scheduled for Wednesday, July 22nd. So bring your chairs, your blankets, and your munchies, and come out for an evening together. More details will be released later this week. And finally, a word of encouragement from this Sunday's Gospel. Sunday's Gospel is the famous sower and the seed parable in Matthew. Jesus tells the story of a farmer who goes out and spreads seed with wild abandon, but only to mixed results. Some fell on the footpath where birds came and ate it up. Some seed fell on rocky ground where it withered for lack of roots. Some fell among thorns that choked the life out of it. But some seed fell on good ground, rich soil, and it produced fruit 100, 60, or 30-fold. Up to this point in the gospel, Jesus has encountered great opposition and frustration, both he and his first disciples. And this parable is meant to contain a message of encouragement and hope. Because the seeds of God's word, the seeds of God's kingdom and his rule over us will succeed beyond our wildest imaginations and expectations, no matter the opposition. Jesus is telling us in this parable that God will have his way. His kingdom will be a reality. And so may we never lose hope in the message and ministry of Jesus, especially as we go through these very challenging times. Let us, on our part, through our prayer and our celebration of the sacraments and our charity, let us plow fertile ground in our lives, that the seeds of God's word and the seeds of God's kingdom may take root in us. Have a good weekend and a safe week ahead. Thank you.